Checking 1, 2, and 3. Hello, everybody. What's going on? All 17 of you wonderful people. Thanks so much for tuning into the podcast. Really appreciate you being here. Happy to be here. Look at this nice little frame we have on YouTube. This is good. This is a good camera day. This is a good sweater day. We're Magic School Bust Out. If you're listening on Spotify, this is my favorite sweater. You could just imagine the vibes, dude. Today's a great day because it's today. And there's no time like now. You know, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos about how the past and future don't exist. You know what I mean? You ever get into one of those spaces where you just start learning about the dimension of time to try and make yourself feel better? We don't have to go there right away. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. This week's episode is brought to you by a couple things. Don't skip the ads because today we have a very special ad. But first, Masszymes. All the ads are special. What am I saying? All my sponsors are special. I love all my sponsors. Masszymes from Bioptimizers. They saved me this past weekend in Raleigh, California when I had a 12-piece of chicken wings at 12 midnight because I hadn't eaten all day because I'd flown in from LA and I'm not a huge fan of airport food. And the only thing open was chicken wings, was hot wings. So I had them and then I had Masszymes. Didn't have indigestion, baby. Felt real good. Masszymes.com/Brent. These are my favorite digestive enzymes. They will ease your indigestion and help your body digest all your food and so that you can get the most possible absorbable nutrients. Masszymes. They're like Tums for adults, you know? Also brought to you by Newtopia. From the same company, Newtopia is a customizable formula, a customizable, how do I describe it? It's a nootropic. So it's a supplement that'll make your brain better, pretty much. And you can go online at newtopia.com/Brent, NOOTOPIA.com/Brent. Fill out the fun form about all your brain needs and issues if you have any, whether you're suffering from mental fog or procrastination or lack of creativity, lack of energy. You can't really focus on things. Stuff like that. They will send you a customized program that you can take on a daily basis, and it's just a couple pills a day. Some of them are dissolvable powders that you can put into a smoothie or a drink, glass of water, and it helps your brain, man. Helps me, okay? Less coffee, more nootropics, better brain. Guys, I'm happy to introduce myself. How are you? No, I'm, today I was going to do this whole podcast on a project that I've been working on for a while, but I think I'm going to save the big reveal, the big crazy reveal for June 6th, which is the main launch. For now, I will say I would love, and appreciate if every one of y'all, all 9.5 of you people listening, go over to Instagram and follow Vibe Rose, VYBROSE, Vibe Rose. This is something I've been working on for a very long time. I don't even want to talk a lot about it right now because I want it to kind of stay mysterious and fun. It's kind of a mysterious fun vibe. A fun, mysterious vibe. Look at my fingers. Huh? Fun and mysterious, baby. Check out Vibe Rose on Instagram. You can also go to viberose.com, VYBRose.com. Enter your email address to stay updated on the vibe that is coming. And that's all I'm going to say, dude. It's very, very exciting. We got exciting things happening. We're excited to be alive, he says multiple times a day. We're excited. We're excited. A lot of fun things coming this summer. I've been working on this with an incredible team for the past over a year, and I'm excited to finally bring it out to the world. This is a soft launch. Again, I'm not saying much about it because I want you to be interested and mysteriousized. Okay, so go check it out. Vibe Rose on Instagram. What's going on, man? What's up with MonkeyPox, bro? What's good, dude? What's up, MonkeyPox? What's up, dude? You been chilling? I've just been chilling, bro. You coming to kick it now? You coming to hang, bro? You coming to hang? Hey, what's up, dude? What's up, Brent? What's your name, bro? MonkeyPox. Oh shit, yup. And it's here. That's the new one. How many of these are we gonna go through, dude? How many murder hornet, mad cow disease, fucking monkeypox things are we gonna go through, bro? How many of these things? And it's like the push, you know, anytime there's buzzwords, right? There's buzzwords that people latch onto, like mainstream narrative or inclusivity or like just different words that get like owned and possessed by one side of the political aisle, and then the other side tries to use that word to strike it down. So like, for example, I lean fairly right when it comes to like news and how to get your news, because I have a deep distrust, whichever type of trust that's not actually trust, of mainstream news. I don't think that they have the public's best interests at heart most of the time. And most just means more than 50% of the time. So whatever that percentage is to you, cool. I don't know what that percentage is to me, but it's for sure fucking over 50%, okay? Now, the mainstream media will take something like monkeypox and immediately try to fucking make it the next big thing. I was looking at articles yesterday. I was looking at articles yesterday about, and the headlines were like, is monkeypox coming? Here's everything you need to know about monkeypox and what it could mean for you and your family. And those are the headlines. And then you read the article, and the article's like, yeah, 3 people got it. It's super hard to spread. It's incredibly hard to spread. Not even comparable to COVID. But then you look in the Twitter thread, and there's tweets that are like, wow, great. Can't wait for all these MAGA Trumpers to start spreading monkeypox everywhere. All these anti-maskers are going to start spreading monkeypox and COVID. And it's like, yo, A, you didn't read the article. You only read the headline. And B, the news source that created that headline knew exactly what they were doing, dude. Hating on the mainstream news has become like one of my favorite things to do. It's really fulfilling, you know? It's very fulfilling, and it's kind of something that no one can or even should fight against at this point. Like when you bring up how CNN is trash and somebody tries to argue against you, and then you bring up the that hidden camera footage of the guy saying how they were trying to get Biden elected at any cost, and they were doing this to Bernie and this to Trump and da-da-da-da-da. And then you look at other just corrupt shit that's happened at Fox, that's happened at CNN, that's happened at all these mainstream places. Yeah, they're garbage, absolute garbage. And they live in this world of just wanting to manipulate, just wanting to get people scared and enraged. And it's gross, but it's really fun to make fun of. It's really fun. That's become one of the main things that I have made videos about over the past like 2 years. One of my main through lines has been like different ways to combat the bullshit of mainstream news. And it's really fun, to be honest. Forces me to get creative. One of my favorites was the one I did with JP, was how news anchors are trained. Go watch that if you haven't seen it yet. Definitely a favorite. That was during 2020. Me and Nikki just made one, which is how if news anchors try to be honest. You can check that out too. But yeah, dude, it's just I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how to get the right news into my brain. And typically I'll look through a Twitter thread because I like seeing what people are saying. Not because I'm trying to find like a crowd of people to agree with, but more because I'm trying to paint a better picture of like what people are actually thinking. And it's also weird on Twitter because that's just a handful of people, handful of crazy loud people that are spouting off on Twitter. Dude, some people just live to tweet. Some people live to get into Twitter fights. It's crazy. Crazy. People just wake up and go on Twitter like, what we got today, y'all? What we got today? Monkeypox? All right. Time to fuck it up. What else, man? It's just crazy, dude. What are they saying about monkeypox today? Anything? It's Emma Chamberlain's birthday. That's the top trending thing on Twitter. Who's Emma Chamberlain? Is that a YouTuber? That's a YouTuber, right? Yeah. All right, let's move on from Emma Chamberlain. What else is trending? Civil War. Civil War is trending. Although we're currently in a civil war, it's just not. It's a silent, cold war, right? Or a social war. How do you describe the war that we're in right now? There's a couple different, I don't know if war is the best term to describe what I'm talking about. Maybe it is, but during COVID was the biggest transfer of wealth in a long time, if not history. I forget the exact wording of this fact. So, young Jamie, please fact check me. But it was the biggest transfer of wealth from the poor to the rich, or from the rich got richer, basically, during COVID. And that divide between lower class, middle class, and upper class just got bigger. And the upper class is trying to keep it like that. Rich people want to stay rich at all costs. And to stay rich, that means you have to keep people that are poor, poor. That's part of staying rich. Because if all the poor people start getting more money and they get closer to your status, then all of a sudden you're not rich anymore. Because it's becoming more normal to have that much money. So that's one of the wars. There's another war, and then there's war in the sense that the division of beliefs is getting more and more wide and strong and defined too. Division of beliefs on anything from abortion to gender ideologies to what to learn in schools and how to raise kids, and it wasn't like that. I remember when the conversation about abortion was still pretty heated, but it wasn't like you're going to disown somebody for what they believed in abortion for. If somebody's pro-choice and you're also, by the way, pro-choice and pro-life, I'm starting to get real fucking sick of these barometers. Those are the only two options. That's a generalization that I'm starting to really not agree with, dude, because you can be pro-choice and anti-abortion. You know what I mean? Somebody can say, okay, at the end of the day, it truly is up to the woman on whether or not to get an abortion. But I think it's disgustingly wrong for a woman to get an abortion if the pregnancy did not happen by some disgusting means, rape, incest, or if she can afford to have it, if she's in a relationship or married or has a job or is not 15 years old, if she's older. You know who actually had a great take on abortion that I think had a good take was Kanye. Kanye West actually had a pretty good take on abortion. But what I'm talking about was a couple years ago, two years ago or so when he was on Rogan. I haven't heard his recent abortion thoughts because he's not returning my texts. He's not returning my texts. Kanye was like, yo, everybody that's pro-choice, cool, but why aren't you guys also pro giving a woman more options? Why don't we have a stronger program of adoption or support for a pregnant woman? And why is it seeming like the immediate default is to get an abortion? And it does sometimes kind of seem like that, But anyways, I don't like those two. And then pro-life is not everybody is fucking, even if the mom has to die, the baby should be born. Or even if the child is 14 and there was a crime involved, the baby should be born. I've met some pro-life people that are like, no. If there's a crime involved and is a teenager, yeah. But you know what? If the person is 17, 18 or older and it was, consensual sex and now she's pregnant, that's God's way of letting her know that a child should be born through her. That's a lot of what pro-life people have to say that I've met personally. That's actually hey, I'm not going to argue that. I don't know if I fully agree with it because I haven't spent enough time thinking about this issue because it's not at the forefront of my mind like the media is trying to make it at the forefront of everybody's minds. But look at that. Holy shit. I just spent 3 minutes talking about it. So maybe the fucking media is doing its job because now I'm talking about it. All right, changing. What the fuck? What was that whole rant about? Why did I just talk about abortion for 3 minutes? Was that a waste of time? Maybe not. Maybe I got to talk about my feelings a little bit. I don't know. I just had one of these kratom shots. You guys ever had these? Botanic tonics. These little blue shots. Kratom is addictive. I do not condone or condemn it. I don't recommend it. I don't not recommend it. I've only had one of these a couple different times, and it just gives you a little high. Actually, it's legal. It's 18 and up. You have to be 18 and up, which is weird because isn't everything 21 now? Even tobacco is 21. The only other thing that's 18 and up is voting. So if you can vote, you can have kratom. But yeah, that's it just gives you like a little body and head high, I guess. So I guess I'm a little kratom high. Interesting, dude. Yeah, there's a lot of shitty shit going on, dude. A lot of shitty shit going on, bro. This weekend I'm going to Lightning in a Bottle. If anybody here is going to LIB, leave a comment below. I would love to see you there. Come give me a big heart hug. Me and Nikki are shooting a bunch of videos out there, so I hope you guys are ready for some more spiritual content, baby. Some more spiritual content. Huh? Some more, hey, brother, how are you? You look very aligned. Yeah, you look very aligned. Have you had Sacred Earth cacao yet? There's a vendor booth over there. Yeah, I was just going to get maybe a teaspoon and do some anal insertion of sacred cacao. Apparently it helps cleanse your spirit more. I don't know. I'm not really on to improv right now, I guess. I was trying. Oh, shit. Raleigh was really cool. Hey, I got a bunch of shows coming up. Let me plug this, bro. Everybody that listens to this podcast, hey, I got shows coming up because I'm on tour. I got a big fat tour that I'm on right now, and I would love to sell a bunch of tickets. So in a couple weeks, I'm doing New York, New Jersey, and Philly back to back to back, and I would love to see you there. Belmore, New York. That's in Long Island on June 2nd. That's a Thursday. Hasbrook Heights, New Jersey at Bananas Comedy Club for the full weekend, June 3rd and 4th. And then Philly at the Punchline Comedy Club, Sunday, June 5th. I would love for the Philly show to be big. And in order for that to happen, I need y'all to come. And if you know anybody in those areas, please let them know to cruise through. All right? BrentPella.com/shows with all the tickets. And then through the summer, we got Minnesota, D.C., Atlanta, Charlotte, Raleigh, Richmond, Spokane, Seattle, Costa Mesa, San Diego, Denver, Colorado on August 4th. So stoked for that. The Denver Improv on Thursday, August 4th. I would love for that to be packed out. That's going to be big. I've never performed in Denver before. I've actually only been to Denver once, and I was in high school. So cruise out to that. And then Oklahoma City and Dallas in November. Greensboro, too, is somewhere in the fall. Okay, that's the show plug. That is the show plug, dude. Yeah, man, it's a weird time. You know, the past couple weeks have been weird. For oh, you know what I was going to talk about? I don't even know where that sentence was going to go, so I don't feel bad for switching it up, dude. I didn't realize that the California governor election is coming up this fall. Huh? Hey, Daddy Newsom. Ha! I'm coming back, baby. Ha! Dude, you guys know about Michael Shellenberger? Let me give a quick shout out to the Shell. Michael Shellenberger is running as an independent for governor of California. I have never publicly endorsed anyone politically. Never. I never have. I never thought I would. But you know, there's something about this dude, Michael Shellenberger, that I really, really dig and I really, really appreciate. He's not super negative. He's not calling Gavin Newsom any type of like terrible, derogatory, insulting names. He's not throwing around any crazy conspiratorial claims toward Gavin Newsom or people on the left. He's entering the race with some very logical opinions and beliefs, that I really like. I would highly recommend checking out Michael Shellenberger, Shellenberger, at Shellenberger on Instagram. Cruise through his stuff, hear what he has to say. If the vote was today, I'd vote for him. I got more research to do. But California is it's in an interesting position right now, right? Because I don't know that that California would ever vote for a Republican governor again. We had Arnold was a Republican, and people didn't really hate him. Really? Did they? I don't think so. But Gavin Newsom seems to be one of the most hated governors. He's obviously beloved by people that are left, and he's hated by anybody that's kind of not left, middle to right. Seems to be the people that really don't like him. But I don't know. I just think I think we need something new to happen in California, because it just seems to be kind of on its way to a shitstorm, dude. Maybe that's because I've still been watching too many Doomsday Prepper videos. Maybe it's because I know too much about the potential of a doomsday situation happening, whether that's drought or economic collapse or a food shortage. Huh? Pick your poison. MonkeyPox? Huh? MonkeyPox, dude. With MonkeyPox, it's at least think of a scary name. MonkeyPox is something from a B-list horror movie. MonkeyPox is something that turns somebody into half a monkey. That's a movie starring what's his name? What's that dude's name from how come I can't think of his name, dude? He's in all the action. I guess he's an A-list guy, but he's been in a lot of B-list action movies. What's his fucking name, dude? He was in 300 too. Starts with a G. I can't believe I can't think of homeboy's name. Gerard Butler, right? Yeah, dude, MonkeyPox. MonkeyPox sounds like a movie where Gerard Butler plays a scientist whose assistant gets caught in a dark scheme with a bunch of mysterious Eastern European mafia people who force her to take a monkeypox sample out of a lab, and then Gerard Butler, as the scientist, has to go kick a bunch of ass, and you're like, holy shit, he's kicking ass. I thought he was a scientist. And it's revealed he was also a Navy SEAL back in the day. It's oh, wow, really? Yeah, that makes sense for this feature film called MonkeyPox. MonkeyPox Has Fallen, the sequel to Olympus. That's what MonkeyPox sounds like. Come on, dude. Do better, Bill Gates. We know you're making this shit up in your bunker, bro. That sounds like I'm turning into Alex Jones, huh? Bill Gates, I'm telling you guys right now, Bill Gates, he's making up monkeypox. If you thought COVID was bad, just wait for Bill Gates to buy up all the farmland, because that's where he's storing all the monkeypox, storing monkeys underneath the ground. There's underground tunnels in Bill Gates' farmland where he's storing all the monkeys. He's extracting their blood. He's doing a blood transfusion with his own blood, and then he's putting that out into the atmosphere using the chemtrails and slowly dissolving into the clouds. It's coming down as raindrops, and that's what's causing monkeypox to spread. And that's how monkeypox was born. Brought to you by Colloidal Silver. Colloidal Silver. Ever wanted silver, but also ever had something silver, but it wasn't colloidal, and then you didn't feel as happy about having the silver? Well, introducing Colloidal Silver. Oh man. Dude, I watched this documentary on Vice about it said it was a mini documentary about how the rich, it was trying to answer the question, do the rich want power or some shit like that? And this dude, nice enough guy, seemed like a young, aspiring investigative journalist type of dude. He went on this trip to go to the Bohemian Grove, and he went out there. He talked to Alex Jones's former producer. This was a cool part of the segment. he was doing research trying to uncover what actually went down at Bohemian Grove, which is a legitimate place where some shady shit happened that not a lot of people know about, okay? And what this dude did in the Vice doc was he went and he talked to Alex Jones's former producer, who obviously, to a typical person, sounds like a madman because he's just rambling about how they would burn babies and, you know, have sex with young boys in the middle of the woods and dress up like whatever in robes, and it was mysterious and satanic, and they would praise this owl called Moloch. And upon first hearing all that, you think, oh, this guy's fucking nuts. But then you look into it a little more and you realize, holy shit, some of that is true, crazy. So this dude in the Vice documentary went and talked to that dude. And then what was great, what I love being a far middle radical centrist, is that he then went to this woman's house who lives near Bohemian Grove. And this woman is very clearly progressive, liberal-esque. She's got a bunch of paraphernalia around her home that would suggest that she is a progressive liberal, right? She's got Black Lives Matter flags. She's got gay pride flags. She's got different books by different people who are trying to communicate different things that align with the progressive ideologies, right? And hey, cool. I don't give a shit. But I'm painting the picture, right? So this dude went to Alex Jones's former producer, and then like the complete opposite in this woman. And this woman is also a historian and a what is that called when you research stuff and you kind of keep it, you catalog it forever? Archivist. She's an archivist, so she had like binders of stuff, on all types of different research topics. One of those topics was Bohemian Grove. And you would assume, right? You would assume that anything that people on the right start to call out that seems a little crazy, you would assume that people on the left would say, oh, that's a conspiracy, shut up. This woman was like, no, Bohemian Grove is real, and it's sketchy as shit, and we don't know what happens there. And that's a problem because these are some of the most powerful people in the world meeting up and making decisions that affect the entire world, and the entire world doesn't have a say. And that's an issue. And we need to know. And I was like, bro, great job, investigative journalist, dude. You did it. You did it. You did something that the media would never do. The media, instead of doing that, the media would actually just focus on Alex Jones and his former producer and try to twist what they're saying and make it look crazy. Instead of going to somebody that shares some of their views, but can articulate it in a way that's a bit more palatable to probably a majority of people, right? So I thought that was really cool. So go to the Vice. But then he ended the documentary with some dumb monologue about how, oh, well, the rich don't actually want more power. They just really want to be rich and kind of chill and hang out. Nah, bro. Dudes in Miami who drive Lamborghinis, yeah, they just want to be rich and kind of chill out. They don't give a shit about power. They just want to sell watches for $500,000 and own a Lamborghini Urus, okay, and wear Balenciaga shoes that cost $2,000. You know? Yeah, those dudes, for sure. Those type of rich people, they just want money. They don't give a shit about power. But you got to look at the people in power that are rich, right? Name a politician. You know what I mean? Those are the people that likely would like to stay in power and keep the divide because that means they stay rich. Nancy Pelosi does not need to be worth $114 million. You know what I mean? Like, and then there were other people that he listed their net worth. He listed Bernie Sanders' net worth, Ted Cruz's net worth, a couple other people on the right, a couple people on the left. Like, it's just not fun to see that. You know, it's not fun to see that these people who make decisions that affect the entire world don't really have a relatable sensibility to a majority of the world because they're living in such an upper echelon of society. Is echelon the right word? Echelon. Jamie, look up echelon. Echelon, a level or rank in an organization, a profession, or society. Nailed it! Nailed it! All right. All right, well, I got to get out of here. Guys, thanks for listening to me rant. I don't know if anything I said will get me canceled. But maybe it will. That would be cool because then maybe my career could get a big break. You know what I mean? Maybe then we can get the break that we're working toward. Until then, a lot of fun stuff coming this week, man. A lot of cool shit. Vibe Rose on Instagram, VYB Rose. Subscribe to the YouTube. Go find the YouTube. We're going to start posting there. Check out the TikTok, at Vibe Rose on TikTok. We're going to start posting there. It's going to be a slow evolution, but it's going to be such a fun journey. And I'm so grateful for y'all being a part of this ride with me. What else? We got, if you watch the TV show Severance, an incredible parody is coming out soon that I shot last week with all the homies. Very excited for that. Severance parody, and then another video with JP, and then the week after that, putting out some more videos from Lightning in a Bottle, some music festival videos coming out. Big tour this summer. New season of Wild 'N Out premieres in the middle of July, I believe. And yeah, we're just trying to make it all happen. You know what I mean? We're trying. We're doing it in our Magic School Bus sweater. Huh? I'll have new merch coming soon, a new website coming soon. Little things, little steps, step by step, you know? BrentPella.com/shows, masszymes.com/Brent for a discount on my favorite digestive enzyme, Newtopia.com/Brent. Go check them out. You can pay less to get a 30-day trial run on these nootropic supplements. I dig them. I think you'll dig them too. And go tell someone you love them, man. That's it. Okay? Drink more water because you're probably dehydrated. Have a good week. Bye-bye.